Hello and good evening, and welcome to Barquisimeto, Venezuela. It's the 2016 FIBA Americas League, and we are in day 3 of semifinal Group F. First up will be a game between Brasilia and Correcaminos Colón, followed by the host Guaros de Lara and Flamengo, their game. Now, 3 teams have a chance to move on into the Final Four. They're right at the top there, Flamengo, Guaros de Lara, and Brasilia. It's very simple, really. Flamengo, they win, they go through. Guaros, if they win, they will go through. If Guaros lose and Brasilia win, Brasilia will go through. It's a fascinating situation that we come into in the final day. The good news is that nothing has been decided, that those 3 teams have to come out and they have to play well. Correcaminos, they lost right at the death yesterday. They are 0-2, and they are not going to move through. In fact, they could finish, they could finish 1-2, and if Flamengo were to win, in fact, there could be a potential of a 3-way tie, but the likelihood is that they will not move through. But stranger things have happened, so we'll have to wait and see. In any event, Correcaminos have had a good run. They have played some good basketball, especially yesterday, and gotten their fans excited. Brasilia, meanwhile, they can be a difficult team to play, as we saw in the group phase. They certainly are a team that have Guaros de Lara's number, having beaten them in the group phase and then having beaten them in the semifinals yesterday. So here we have it, Correcaminos, and their players are going to be introduced here to the fans. A somewhat deflated atmosphere after yesterday's result, with Guaros de Lara falling to Brasilia late on. Potential, what you do have, if you go ahead and say Brasilia were to win this game, they would be 2-1. And then if Guaros de Lara were to win their game against Flamengo, they would be 2-1, and Flamengo would be 2-1. So then you would have 3 teams with 2-1 records. And at that point, you would have goal differential that would come into play. And we shall see if that's what it's going to come down to. Right now, Brasilia, all they can do is come out and make sure they take care of business against a Correcaminos team that showed last night that they can give you a hard time. Flamengo only beat them right at the very end, so that was a very dangerous opponent for Flamengo. It remains to be seen if they can come out, Correcaminos, and put together another solid game of basketball. So the players and the coaches are going to shake hands before the start of the game. Well, there's the referees. Roberto Vasquez, Leandro Lezcano, and Gonzalo Salguero from Puerto Rico, Argentina, and Uruguay. For Correcaminos, Omar Reed, Danilo Pinnock, Reginald Larry, Christopher Moss, Trevor Gaskins, Ernesto Ogilvy. These are all players that Marcelo Signorelli, the coach, will no doubt lean heavily on today. That was the case yesterday when they played so well, and you can expect that those are going to be the players that are going to eat up most of the minutes. And Joel Munoz, in fact, has actually got the nod, so we do wonder maybe Trevor Gaskins could be carrying an injury, but Omar Reed, Pinnock, Munoz, Reginald Larry, and Moss in that starting five tonight. And there's the coach, Marcelo Signorelli. Well, Trevor Gaskins did go down yesterday at the end of the game on the very last shot that he took against Flamengo, and fell to the ground and stayed on the ground for a while, so it could be that he's not going to be available tonight. So we'll keep an eye open for that. For Brasilia, Diego Pinheiro, Jefferson Campos, Enrique Pilar. Pilar's not been quite as good as he was in the group phase. Ronald Rodriguez has been very important, as has Derek Evandro Ramos as usual. Fulvio Chiantia, Guilherme Giovannoni played very well last night, as did Lucas Cipollini, and we also have Andre Coimbra. Starting five will be Pilar, Evandro Ramos, Fulvio Chiantia, Guilherme Giovannoni, and Andre Coimbra. And Bruno Savignani, his team led by 17 yesterday, then they fell behind, so he was beside himself with how that game was going. But in the end, they did what they had to do and won against Guaros to put themselves in a decent position coming into tonight's games. So Guilherme Giovannoni, you can see what he's doing in the competition this year. He was a little bit off in game one here, but boy, did he come out to play yesterday. He really set the tone and played extremely well, and that's what you want from your captain. Reginald Larry, boy, he came out and played extremely well yesterday, probably more so in the first half than the second. And no doubt quite a weapon for the team. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Barquisimeto, Venezuela. It's the final day of action here in semifinal Group F And starting things off, Correcaminos taking on Brasilia. Uniceub, BRB, Brasilia. So Correcaminos do not have a chance to move through because they would lose out in a tiebreaker if they finished 1 and 2 with both Brasilia and Guaros de Lara, because Guaros de Lara beat them rather handily and they would already lose out, so they don't have a chance to move on. So just the 3 teams, and one of them, Brasilia, with a chance to move into the next round, and Brasilia wearing the white and attacking the basket to the right of your screen. And they go inside to Enrique Pilar, and his recent struggles seem to continue. Hasn't been able to find the rhythm that he enjoyed in the group phase. He was utterly brilliant in the last round, but has just been out of sync, certainly offensively. Well, already starting things off, Reed drills the 3-pointer, and he really got hot yesterday, the former Bluefield College standout. Guilherme Giovannoni, and the Brazil international, gets off to a good start. Munoz left wide open for 3, and he hits it. So he was quiet last night, didn't come into the game until late. And didn't really have much of an impact, and he already comes out and hits a long shot. Now reach and a foul committed by Correcaminos. And the shot by Fulvio Chiantia right before the shot clock buzzer. Danilo Pinnick too hard with that one. Fulvio puts up another one, and he starts the game hot. And then the reach. Now it's interesting, if Correcaminos were to win this game, and move to 1 and 2 with Brasilia, and then Flamengo were to beat their opponents tonight, Guaros de Lara, as you see Munoz go right down the lane unmolested, you would have Guaros, Brasilia, and Correcaminos each with 1 and 2 records. So in that case, in fact, they do, depending on what their margin, what their margin of victory would be tonight, they would have a chance to progress. So we'll get it straight for you eventually, folks. Shot is no good. It would depend on the results in the games played between those 3 teams. So in that sense, Correcaminos will go out and try to win tonight. By a considerable margin. They would have to be, because they were blown out in their opening game by Guaros de Lara. So that's why you effectively say they don't really have much hope to go through. They would have to come out and really improve on their opening night showing. Their opening night showing, they were beaten considerably by considerable margin. They lost 108-77. So they already moving into a potential 3-way tie with Guaros de Lara and Brasilia, that they're already starting at minus 31 going into tonight's game. And Guaros de Lara are plus 31 minus 3, so they are plus 28. So they would be the team that would advance, because Brasilia would be plus 3. Well, no, excuse me. Brazilia's record would also be impacted by this game. So this game does have significance, particularly as it relates if the teams finished 1 and 2. If Brasilia lose this game, they have no chance, because they would lose out on the goal differential tiebreaker. Anyway, back to the live action. Correcaminos for the 10-7 lead over Brasilia. And Guilherme Giovannoni misses out. Fulvio Chiantia puts up a 3 and hits it. So another 3-pointer for Fulvio Chiantia. Reginald Larry answers with a 3. And Guilherme gets another basket to go down. Team trails by just a point. And Chris Moss answers. Takes it back to a 3-point advantage for Correcaminos. Diego Pinheiro buries the jump shot. And a foul has been called. Derek Evandro Ramos. Goes up, throws it down. Andre Coimbra voiced his displeasure at no call being made there. Guilherme, if he makes that, he'd tie it, but he missed it. And Pinnock has the rebound. Remain Correcaminos ball. Guilherme goes out, the to take a breather. And nice find inside. Reginald Larry goes up and lays it up off the glass and in. Now it's a 5-point lead for Correcaminos. Three-pointer no good. Diego Pinero missed. Now Pinnock passed up the open look to give it to Larry, and then Larry tried to pass it back to Pinnock. And Evandro Ramos lays it up and in, so that was a bit sloppy for Correcaminos. They could have gone up by 7, but instead it's a 3-point lead. Free throw by Moss is good. Cipollini gets it over to Ronald Rodriguez. And I suppose as long as they've got Ronald Rodriguez a little bit further away from the basket, they'll be happy. And now Pinnock buries it. And Correcaminos showing signs of giving this Brazilian team a hard time. And the same thing happened last night when they played Flamengo. It must be something about playing Brazilian teams that they bring their best. Fulvio Chianti 8 points, Guilherme Giovannone 4 points. And you see some of the frustration on the coach, on the face of the Brazilian coach. We have seen him drop his clipboard before out of frustration. Wouldn't be surprised if that happened again if this carries on. Drives in and hands it off to Diego Pinero. Good play coming out of the timeout. Now Munoz. Pinnock. A little bit out of control from Pinnock. Chianti gets it to Ronald Rodriguez and he just lays it up and in. And that is not where you want him to be if you're Correcaminos. Good now, Fulvio. Nice little run here being put together. Fulvio gets it out to Cipollini. And the long rebound corralled by Larry. Larry gets it back. And Cipollini comes up with the swat. called against Correcaminos. Well, you can see how they miss Trevor Gaskins, assuming he's not going to play tonight. Nevertheless, they've still got plenty of ability over there on the bench. Plenty of athleticism. And a three-pointer from Cipollini. We've seen his shot swatting ability, and now we've seen him step outside and hit the three. He drives in, misses the short one, and nobody was there for the rebound. They're chasing the ball, but it might create an opportunity. Campos gets inside, though. His pass not caught by Ronald Rodriguez. And Moss can't corral it as well, but it goes out of bounds. And they've actually called a foul, I believe, on Brasilia. First free throw is good. Correcaminos need to get that momentum back. Second one is good as well. Pinero misses another long one. And that type of approach almost plays into the hands of the team in dark. The final 25 seconds. They like the opponent to take those threes and miss them. And they might get the rebounds. Reed gets inside, puts it up. But Reed is out of bounds and he jumped in. So that's going to be 8 seconds. They've already started running the clock, it looks like. 8 seconds for Brasilia to get up the floor and tie it or get it 2. Correcaminos had a foul to burn, so they committed it. So they're trying to adjust the clock. 4 seconds remain. And Evandro Ramos, one player you don't want to leave open or give him any daylight. And they did, and Evandro Ramos made him pay. That three-pointer knots the score. So despite lethargic showing in the first quarter, Brasilia have been able to come back and at least tie it at the end of one. The three-point shooting has been pretty good for both teams. Each team knocking down 4 threes. Correcaminos also doing a good job getting to the line and making their free throws. Fulvio Chiantia is lighting it up, as you can see, for Brasilia with 8 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. He has 7 points to lead the Correcaminos scoring. comes up with the steal as second half gets underway, but they turn it over, and it's a costly one because Larry adds to his tally. Traveling the call on Ronald Rodriguez. Campos in the game, reaches around, commits the foul. Jefferson Campos. Nice drive inside from Moss, and he earns a trip to the line. Another foul on Ronald Rodriguez. So Moss makes the first one, and the second. And Correcaminos have moved back in front by 5 points. Cipollini for three. I really think that having Brasilia take so many threes plays into the hands of the opposition. Reed backs his man up. Pass out to Pinero, and Pinero left wide open. That shows what I know. Hits the three, gets it back to a 2-point game. Now Larry puts up a three and knocks it right back to a 5-point advantage. Campos. Rodriguez gets it from Evandro Ramos. Nice touch from him. And the pass into the corner, Reed, and Reed glances it off the rim. Jefferson Campos pushes the ball up the floor quickly, gives it to Pinero, and he scores with a reverse layup. And Marcelo Signorelli has called timeout. So the Venezuelan Basketball Federation Supremo, Melo Cortez, watching this game. On the right. Correcaminos leading by a point. Larry. Did everything right but finish. Fulvio Chiantia. Behind the back pass. And Guilherme just couldn't control it. Munoz takes it away and puts it up and in. Jefferson Campos. Cipollini with the rebound. Diego Pinheiro. He will have 2 shots coming. Nice little look off there from Munoz. So Correcaminos still with a 2-point lead, but there you see a needless turnover. Guilherme Giovannoni races down and now has a chance for a 3-point play. So a costly mistake by St. Rose. So with that now, 3-point play, Brasilia have moved back in front. Munoz left wide open. Fulvio with the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds, back over Correcaminos. Correcaminos, St. Rose puts him back, but then Campos races to the other end. He gets the basket. So that 3-point play by Jefferson Campos now pushes the lead to 40-38 in favor of Brasilia. And quickly to the other end, Ogilvy scores for Brasilia. Henry gets it over to Cipollini, wide open. He can hit that shot, and he does. Fulvio Chiantia brings it across. And Jefferson Campos just lost it out of bounds. Pinnock lost it, but got it back. Now Pinnock puts up a three. That's online and in. Back to 43 all. Campos loses it for the second consecutive time. And that could get him out of the lineup. Shot no good, but Ogilvy with the rebound. This is back outside. And Omar Reed trying to get fancy with his pass. Now the fancy pass comes from Brasilia, and they move back in front. Good turnaround there on the baseline from Ogilvy. He passes it over to Coretta. And another three attempt. And Pinnock off target there. Cipollini catches, shoots. Pinnock with the rebound. Pinnock tries to get a little bit one-on-one there, turns it over. Fulvio takes it back, and now the game's starting to resemble somewhat of a pickup game. Fulvio travels. So timeout on the floor here in Barquisimeto, called by Correcaminos. Both teams have hit 7 3-pointers so far. Final 2.5 minutes here of the first half. Omar Reed shoots it too hard. Fulvio Chianti puts it up. And the foul has been called against Brasilia. Larry from the right corner, short. Reed was there for the rebound. Hands it off to Ogilvy, and Ogilvy is fouled by Cipollini. Ogilvy makes the first. He's had a good couple of days for this team. He's probably hit the shot of the group phase, hitting that hook shot from the arc right at the buzzer yesterday. Guilherme off, and that gives Correcaminos a chance to move back in front. Reed hands it off, and they've taken the lead with that shot by Larry. 15 points for Larry. Cipollini puts up another three. It's good. Such a luxury to have a big man like that to be able to step outside and pop the three-pointer. Ogilvy off target, and Fulvio brings it with a minute to go in the first half. Hands it off to Guilherme. He just lays it up and in. Munoz, nice stroke from Munoz. Gets it back to a 2-point game. Fulvio behind the back pass to Cipollini, and he's got a 3-point play opportunity. Cipollini's really coming good here in the second quarter. That's 14 seconds of the first half. Lepenic's going to take it early. He's going to miss it. This is left Poreta. Well, he had a couple more seconds there. Could have got it a little bit closer. So a little bit fortunate there for Correcaminos that Brasilia didn't get another basket. As it is, Brasilia go to halftime with the lead here in the first game of the last day of semifinal Group F action. Brasilia lead at 56-51 over Correcaminos Colón. Flamengo have come out to watch some of the action. Some of the fans are doing some selfie time here. But Flamengo, of course, will be playing Guaros de Lara, and that should be an interesting encounter. Of course, the situation is that Flamengo, if they win it, they win that game, they know they're going through. And there's a strong likelihood they'll go through if they lose as well. Reginald Larry, you can see he's had some good numbers tonight. So second half action is underway here with Brasilia leading at 56-51. And there, Evandro Ramos goes baseline and stretches the lead to 7. Larry steps inside the line, puts it up too hard. And the foul has been called on Correcaminos. Well, Munoz, the starting guard tonight with Trevor Gaskins, apparently not going to play tonight after that late fall right at the buzzer yesterday. Evandro Ramos from long range, probably their most lethal shooter from out there. He's 2 of 3 tonight. He's been on fire from three-point range this season. He had 2 3-pointers at the buzzer to lift Brasilia to glory in the Liga Sudamericana at the end of last year. Austin steps outside, misses a 3, but Larry got it back, but then lost it. Diego Pinero. The timeout has been called. And Correcaminos are starting to fade just a little bit here in the third quarter.
bloqueie, velho. Fuga. Ai! Oh! André! Whoa!
Well, a foul called on Brasilia. I believe Coimbra. Looked like maybe he had his feet set. No, he slid in right at the end.
Okay. Deixa que eu falo. Vamos lá, Macho.
Turnover. Gets it back to Correcaminos. They're down 10. And Moss can't get it to go. That would have been big. Could have had a potential three-point play, but instead he'll go to the line for 2. Fouls Coimbra as he gets inside. Moss having just made the 2 free throws. So missed opportunities, and Correcaminos with a chance to get closer. Brasilia hoping they could slam the door shut, but right now Correcaminos and Munoz gets it over to Moss, bounce pass inside to Larry, and Larry lost it as he went up. Traveling, turns it back over to Correcaminos. Larry misses from long range now. Guilherme pushes it, hands it off to Fulvio. Violation. They're going to argue that the ball hit the rim. ball did look like it kind of glanced off the rim, but they have not gotten the call. And just like that, Pinnock gets it back to a 5-point deficit. So still a ways to go here. Brasilia not out of the woods yet against this dangerous Correcaminos team. Another opportunity for Correcaminos. Did not get the shot off in time, so that turns it back over to Brasilia. And Brasilia, their fans who are on the bench, the players that aren't in the game, get up and roar. And here's why. Potential three-point play coming up if Ronald Rodriguez makes the free throw. Back to an 8-point lead. Shots no good. And quickly to the other end, Evandro Ramos. So timeout by Correcaminos as they try to change this back around. They've been right there, but they seem to be suffering a little bit without Gaskins now. He was that one player that had the ability to really go out and be creative and do things. And not to mention now, perhaps some of the legs getting tired. It's day 3. These players have to play more minutes without Gaskins. So back to live action out of the timeout, and Pinnock Puts up the jump shot, trying to cut into the 12-point deficit. He misses. And the foul out on the perimeter by St. Rose. Just kind of barreled into Guilherme. So Guilherme makes the first. Some of the body language didn't seem quite right over on the bench there for Brasilia. Diego Pinheiro was sitting down. St. Rose, and he buries it from three-point range, so it gets it back to an 11-point game now. And the turnover gives it back to Correcaminos. It's just been kind of a slog here for Brasilia, trying to get through this. Their final day, will it be good enough to get into that next round? They'll have to wait and see. Maybe Flamengo will do them a favor. Of course, they have to win this game first, Brasilia. So Flamengo, if they win their game, their next game against Quadros, Brasilia win this game, Brasilia will get to the Final Four. St. Rose, the lefty, rebound back, puts it back up and draws the foul. A little bit of a spark being provided here by St. Rose. Giovanoni misses, but the follow by Cipollini. Goes baseline, fouled by Cipollini. So 74-65. Still plenty of time for Correcaminos. Only down 9. 50 remaining in the third quarter. BRB goes up, and this is the shot. Now St. Rose. Ogilvy passes by Captain Munoz. And Brasilia get the ball. Lazar 3 rebounds. All of the defensive end. Foul called against Munoz. BRB makes 1 of 2. It was a 10-point game. Munoz flies in, shoots it over the rim. Dump to BRB. He makes this one. Back to a 12-point lead. Munoz. St. Rose lets one fly. And the ball goes back to Brasilia. We'll have the last shot. And in. Good strength for Rose. St. Rose. Looks a little peeved that he hasn't played more. Got good strength, especially upper body strength. You're not going to be able to take it away from him that easily. So with that shot, 78-66, 10 minutes remaining. Brasilia on top of Correcaminos. quarter action underway, and Chris Moss start things well with the basket down low, 78-69 now. Correcaminos need to get a stop. See how much fire they've got in the belly, how much desire to get the win. Jefferson Campos swings it out, and a wide open Pilar takes it back up to a 12-point lead. Open man gets it to Reed. Reed gets it back to Munoz. Foul will give an opportunity here for Brasilia at the line. Cipollini. Well, Brasilia playing just well enough to be comfortably ahead, but not well enough to put this thing away. Second one is good. I think it's their biggest lead of the game, 13 points. Oh, nice bank shot from Moss. Jump shot from Jefferson Campos. He now has 6 points, and the lead has ballooned to 14. Nice bounce pass from St. Rose, but Moss didn't catch it. Munoz puts up the runner. It's good. Right before the shot clock expired. Cipollini open, this time well short. And Reed doesn't hesitate to get it up. Oh, the Euro step, as they call it, from Reginald Larry. And now gets it back to 10. 10-point deficit. Reed commits the foul. Sometimes he wears the headband, sometimes he doesn't. Jump shot from Evandro Ramos misses. Wow, they called that a foul. Looked like Coimbra just kind of fell down. And Moss is having a laugh. Although it's not too funny for Moss's team because they're trailing, and now with just 6:40 remaining, they're starting to run out of time. Runner no good from Evandro Ramos. The ball goes out of bounds. St. Rose explodes inside. Puts it up too hard. Jefferson Campos tripped up as he went past Munoz. Villar gets inside, puts it up and in. Gets it inside, and Larry puts it up and in. Back to 10 points. 5.5 minutes remaining. Ramos gets inside and scores with the teardrop. So more and more, it looks like Brasilia is going to win this game, which is going to put all the pressure on Guaros to go out and get their second win. Rodriguez scores down low. Spread the points around right now. He's got 11, and the lead is 14 points with 4.5 minutes to go. Shot is good from St. Rose as play resumes and gets it back to 11. Just a little bit of energy, extra energy needed right now for both of these teams. Brasilia wanting to close it out. The Correcaminos need to fight for their first win here in the group. Play by Ronald Rodriguez. Play again by St. Rose. Just kind of make you wonder where he's been in the mix. He hasn't played much. Cipollini goes in but misses the dunk. Wow, Jefferson Campos buries a very long three. Back to 14, the lead, and now with less than 3 minutes to go, it looks like Brasilia going to get their second win. Will it be enough to get to the Final Four? Well, they'll be certainly pulling for their fellow Brazilians, Flamengo, in the next game against Guarulhos. Because if Flamengo get that win, Guarulhos will drop to 1 and 2, and Brasilia will move on into the next stage of the competition, the Final Four. It's all icing on the cake stuff right now. So Correcaminos, perhaps a team that a lot of people didn't think could make it this far. They just really did not start the semifinal round well, falling to a heavy defeat to Guarulhos de Lara. Since then, they've come out and shown they do have some talented athletic players, but not quite good enough to knock off any of the three teams. So if they played a lot together, played a lot more together, they've got the makings of a nice team if they can come back again strong next year. But as it is, Brasilia, the Liga Sudamericana winners, remain in the hunt for a spot in the FIBA Americas League Final Four. They are closing in on their second victory. And the drive from Campos, starting to get his numbers up here at the end of the game. So Reginald Larry and Danilo Pinnock come over, as well as Ogilvy. Campos gets his team to the century mark. He's got 101 now. 101 to 86. Right idea, just didn't execute it as Pilar took it away. Taylor hands it off to Cipollini, who throws it down. 103-86. Short. .8 seconds. Now time for wait and hope for Brasilia. Probably go back, have a shower, maybe get something to eat, go back for the second game and watch Flamengo play. Just to have an early fight. That's how it finishes. So the teams congratulate each other. 103-88. Brasilia get the win. There's the quarter-by-quarter scoring for Brasilia's 103-88 win. Brasilia improved to 2-1. Shot 66% inside the arc, 46% beyond it. You can see it was pretty much an offensive show for both teams. Not that much defense played. Brasilia prevailing. They will now hope that Flamengo can win their game tonight against Guaros de Lara. The game will be coming our way shortly here. Ended up with a game-high 20 defeat. Cipollini also had 18, and Reggio had 19. St. Rose and Campos coming on in the fourth quarter and getting a lot of points. One last time, 103-88, Brasilia win it over Correcaminos Colón. Thanks for watching.